This is how two completely different parenting styles can cause conflict between co-parents. Let's go from the top. So, alright, we've skipped any introduction and gone straight into Dad's concerns. Dad tells me this immediately changes the tone because it can create the feeling that one parent is receiving reports about what happens at the other parent's house. Then the message starts stacking concerns. Vegetables, sleep, sharing a room, reading, homework, iPad, discipline, and routine. Once communication starts stacking multiple criticisms at once, it can stop feeling like I'm worried about one thing and start feeling more like I disagree with your overall parenting approach. Then we've got this line. When he's here, he's good. This strongly suggests that Dad believes behavioral difficulties are happening more in Mum's environment. Then I want you to take notice of the parenting language being used. He knows not to leave the table until he eats. We make him read, play outside. This language reflects a more authoritarian parenting style, which is generally associated with strict rules, high structure, and strong behavioral expectations. You should try this at your house instead of letting him get away with everything. Dad is positioning his parenting framework as more effective. This type of communication can inflame co-parenting relationships very quickly because parenting is deeply tied to identity and competence. After listing all of his concerns, Dad says, I'll be dropping him back early tomorrow because I've got some stuff to do. What stands out here is that this is communicated as a decision rather than a discussion. There's no collaborative language such as, would that work for you? Are you okay with this? He then says he can't have his son the following Friday, but can pick him up on Saturday instead. Again, the communication appears fairly unilateral with little discussion around what works for both parents. Now, Mum's response here is very interesting because the communication style changes significantly. Instead of reacting emotionally, she starts explaining context. One thing that caught my attention is that she responds to each issue in the same order Dad has raised them. That can often indicate someone who is highly detail focused and trying to ensure the communication is thorough and precise. She says, we've had this discussion before, which suggests frustration that the topic is being revisited. She then validates and explains each point. I spoke to his psychologist. He is very sensory. I don't force him to eat. This is a completely different parenting framework. Dad appears to be viewing the behavior through a more structure-based lens, while Mum more through regulation, sensory needs, and emotional support. This line from Mum especially stands out. I want reading to be attached to good experiences and not getting into trouble. This suggests that she's thinking beyond immediate compliance, not just how do I make him do this thing, but what emotional relationship is he developing with learning? Now, when beliefs, values, and parenting frameworks clash in co-parent communication, ordinary discussions can begin to feel deeply personal very quickly. All right, if you've got communication you want broke it down, DM it and I'll put it up here.